Hello.
Good evening and welcome to Ramblestream episode number
129.
129.
You were correct.
I was just double checking there with Jansen before we got started. Welcome, and tell us a little bit about yourself if you haven't already in the comment section. That's your place to participate. I'll go ahead and get started. My name is Richard Worsham, co-founder and head of design at Janus Motorcycles. I am broadcasting to you live right now from the Ramble studio.
Wow.
At Goshen HQ. It is daylight outside. You know, it's getting hot.
Here.
It's really hot. We had to leave the door open. So if you hear extra noise, it's people changing tires because a couple of guys from the shop are swapping tires on their bikes.
It takes 3 people, 2.5 people to change a front tire on a
BMW GS. I mean, doesn't have to.
I'm not here to out anybody. I'm just saying.
No, to be fair, I haven't changed a GS tire. But,
Me either.
I'm sipping on. I ramble with a Cushman Truckster from 1980, a 2009 Kawasaki KLR, a Halcyon 250 number 68, and a Vespa 50, currently out of commission as of yesterday. All of them are great rambling machines from different types,
different eras and different types.
And this evening I'm sipping on a lovely bottle of JT Mellick Distillers Louisiana handcrafted whiskey.
Yummy.
And it is really good. And I'm really sad because I'm almost out.
You got like one more week.
Yeah, I got one more Ramblestream in there.
At least.
Depending on how this one goes. How many refills I need. Anyway, that's me, Jansen.
My name is Jansen. I'm also coming to you live from the Ramblestream studio. I ramble in a Ford Lightning and soon to be rambling on a Phoenix 450 number 4, named Force officially. And I'm sipping on some water, just some high quality H2O. We've got a great show for you guys. Talking about DGR, happened yesterday.
This is the season of DGR.
It is. It happened yesterday all around the globe. We were talking about in the pre-ramble how it's a nice ride. It's part of, like you were saying, your motorcycle liturgy. Like over the year, you have like specific things that you participate in, and DGR is one of them. If you guys would like to be a part of that conversation 30 minutes before the Ramble stream, you can do so by hitting the join button down below. Down there, you'll get access to the pre-ramble, as well as early access to our videos and members-only shorts. You could do so for at least $2.
And you get to see Jansen in action, figuring out software problems.
That's
audio issues.
I don't want to oversell it, but that's maybe 10 minutes.
You might learn something.
Yeah, absolutely.
How not to run a podcast.
Yeah, right here. But we're figuring it out. We're getting it done. Each episode is better than the next.
It is, and I hope you all have noticed in recent episodes, even though we have had some technical difficulties, what we're trying to do is level up. So we're using a new streaming software that allows a lot more things to happen, including short videos. We're trying to mix it up.
Yeah.
So it's a work in progress, but we're excited, and we're going to keep pushing the envelope, shall we say.
Once we get it working.
We don't get too comfortable.
Once we get it working, we're going to find something else to break.
Exactly. Exactly. That's a great way of putting it.
Oh, man. So many people in the chat today. So good to see you all. Kelly Chrisman, the first here. He says, rally. Maybe we should give away something today. Unplanned. Is Amy still out there? If she's here, if she hears my voice, I don't know. Maybe. How you doing, Kelly? Chop Rocks, close second. Speed Racer. One dark and stormy night, I was on a wooded road. I heard a growling noise. It was horrifying. A werewolf chasing me. But me and Jeannie took the hell of off H250. Man, I'm glad
maybe
you got
we
away.
need some more details
I'm
about
glad you
what
got
exactly
away.
was going on.
Oh, here's a fun question.
I don't think there are too many werewolves in this part of the country, at least.
No, I don't think so either.
Opus Cat says, I sent an email days ago. Do you ever buy used Janus? I want to sell 250 1063. I will double check on that and make sure that we get back to you. But yeah, that should go to our sales team. So we will we'll look into that for you.
Also, I mean, it's a great place to sell a used Janus here at the Ramblestream. So maybe someone here wants to buy 1063. Who knows?
Yeah, there you go.
Michiana Road, I have to give you props because last week I put a little Easter egg in the description when I was writing it. I put a lot of work into those, and I put a little, I don't even know if this matters. Please put in the chat, I read these. If you actually read these, and no one did it last week.
Nice.
But Michiana Road this week, I'm gonna write those descriptions just for you. So
great.
thank you for reading those.
That's awesome. Thank you.
This is a fun comment too.
Stephen Galliu says, "Hi, European requirements want ABS on all engines over 125 cubic centimeters. I don't know. Would be difficult to add one on Halcyon 450 for European customers." Adding ABS is something that is on our radar, not because we want to, but because we may have to do so, even in the U.S. down the road. They're going to typically the way the EPA and highway safety, those are going to be kind of tied. If we start, what you have to look at is who's on the leading edge of this stuff, and then see what they're doing, because that's likely what's going to come down. Yeah. So in the EU, they mandate, I think since Euro 5, that the bike has ABS, and that is tied into the ECU along with some other components. So we are typically the US will do is it'll allow, there's a period where they give you warning. They haven't done that yet. And then they allow for manufacturers to adopt. Typically low volume manufacturers are given more leeway. So we may not have to, we may have to.
I was about to ask, does that leeway look like more time to get it figured out, or
not even
absolution?
Required?
Yeah.
Depends. I don't know. There has not been anything about it. We're not pushing them.
Yeah. We're not knocking their door down.
As far as EU, adding ABS is not something that you just like slap on. It's going to have to be tied into the ECU.
Right.
So pretty big endeavor for us. So we're looking into it. Under 250 cc, it's our understanding that the EU does not. There are loopholes. Yeah. So maybe our 250 line could be available. Yeah. We're looking into it.
We are checking it out. Rev free. Jonathan here from Central VA. Halcyon 450 number 341, and sipping on being alive.
Good to hear.
Glad you're
here. Hope
here.
You're healing up well.
Yep. If you guys didn't see, Rev free got in a pretty bad accident. And he's got some videos out, some interesting stuff around recovery.
Did he have one on the actual crash?
Yeah. I think he just released one.
Okay.
Here it is. I do have a video of the crash from a surveillance camera. Yikes, I'm lucky to be alive here. Can't share the crash video until personal injury stuff is done. So there you go. We'll be looking forward to that. Hopefully everything gets figured out for you.
Hope you get a new Triumph.
Yeah, that'd be sick. You've been looking at a Triumph.
Yeah, I was looking at, I was been test riding him. Although now I would test ride the Indian FTR. I don't know.
Mitch told me that they've got one for sale, and I told him, I was like,
it's a 2019, which is, I actually like the early ones because they have the flat track wheels. They have a 19 and an 18. The new ones, they moved to a 17 like sport bike. Yeah. Sign me up for the flat track style.
He said, I said I want to come in and test ride it soon. And he goes, well, you better hurry because I think Richard's going to buy it.
I'm not sure I can get that past the budget committee.
Yeah, I feel that. How about a poem, Richard?
Yes, we got a good one. This is from, we'll say, friend of the stream.
Yes.
Even though she doesn't know it. A.E. Stallings, from her collection called Like. And if you know me, you know that I love ancient history and a little bit of epic.
Yes.
So she always works it in.
I'm ready.
This poem is called Peacock Feathers. A plague of feral peafowl in the garden. I know. Who knew? Now decimates the grapes. Makes salad of the young geraniums. Dust-ups of dust baths in denuded planters. They leave ubiquitous piles of poo, as drab as any other poo. They make that sound as if something throttled in the jungle or honk to outgoose geese. They're worse than roosters at judging dawn. Say 4 a.m.? The moon, when full, rattles them off, one after the other. There's something else to fight about. You swear come autumn, you'll take up a rifle. Blam. Are we the sort who murders birds? Sometimes they catch us off guard with pure pulchritude. The sheer implausibility of it. Sublime unlikelihood. And when they molt, the garden sprouts a ferny iridescence, dazzled with targets. Sometimes I think of Argus, monster with a myriad sleepless eyes, set to spy on Jove or ward his mistress, fabled insomnia of the suspicious spouse. Her pet slain, Juno gathers the glamour of glares, still watchful, in a fan of green-blue feathers, unlucky things to bring into the house.
I like that one. Especially when I talk
I'm
about
glad you like it.
especially when I talk about poo.
Poo?
There was a peacock farm next to my house growing up,
Wow.
and I tell you what, the most obnoxious sound in the world.
What does she say? What does she call it?
Out goose geese.
As if something throttled in the jungle.
It is unreal.
It sounds like, I always say it sounds like somebody screaming.
Yeah.
Like a person.
Yeah, it's terrifying, especially when there are a bunch of them going. Dog,
Yeah.
it's not a good time.
Did you consider taking up the rifle?
No, I didn't. I was 8, so
Okay.
my dad maybe. No, that's a good poem.
Good mythical bird poem.
I always like the poems for kind of bringing us down, bringing us back down to center, relax, and focus on a task,
Yeah.
Up
Peafowl, not
next.
peafowl. Yeah.
Pete, what?
He's making a joke.
Oh, okay. Up next, a fan favorite segment, Richard.
Builds of the week?
Builds of the week.
Builds of the week.
Man, what a great time to be alive. Let's switch over to that here. That looks a little zoomed in, huh?
I'm going to say, I'm going to go with teal.
Okay. The teal on Jay's Phoenix 250. This is 1014.
Oh, I'm probably wrong.
Teal.
I can't take it back.
Man, I mean, you jumped the gun. You really jumped it. Okay, I'm going to guess, black. I'm just being simple. Simple black.
That's a good guess.
Confetti Yank says green. What's up, our one and only Twitch viewer and moderator? So glad you're here. What is... Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Got our leading link front end on.
Unfortunately, no tie. Oh, we don't know yet.
They haven't
we
added
don't know
shocks yet, so we don't know. Oh, we have M bars.
Nice.
Low bars.
Ooh, little BGR or
I would say that
Indy.
Confetti Yank is right.
Confetti Yank, Indy Racing.
Indy Racing green with gold. Classic.
Oh my gosh.
And I know I've seen them with the feather, but man, that
looks really good. It fits great on It fits great on the
on the Phoenix tank, which is much shorter.
Yeah.
It may. I wonder if they resized it at all.
Maybe. That would be cool if it just fit like that.
Like that, yeah.
They do in fact have tie downs. Thank the Lord.
Got a rear swing arm. I love that we get to say that. The rear
swing arm.
Single gold pinstripe on the fenders. Got that classic number plate there celebrating the 10th anniversary. Number 14.
I rode
LED headlight.
Mark Zwag's Phoenix 300 is what he's calling it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bored out 250. It's got a new head on it.
No, it's not just a board. It's a new engine.
It's got a new head on it. Oh, it's a new engine altogether.
It's a completely different engine. It's actually an overhead cam.
The gearing is different.
Yeah, it's completely different.
It is wild.
But I think it's the same bottom end.
Is
like
it?
Essentially,
Okay.
It's not the same engine, but they just took the CG250 and put a timing chain on it.
That thing rips.
Yeah, it's putting out some power.
It's a lot of fun. Coming together here. I love tie downs. Me too, Speed Racer. Me too. Oh, black leather or black seat.
Nice.
That's an interesting.
So we've got here. Let's just do the rundown. We've
Yep.
got a Phoenix 250 with black seat, polished exhaust, number plate, single gold pinstripe, M bars, and the 10th anniversary logo. Very nice.
Man, look at that feather logo.
It's beautiful.
Tie downs, boo. No, Jason, they're good. I swear. Man, that's a great looking Phoenix. That's a good looking Phoenix. Up next, we've got, let me get to the right page here. We've got Mike's Halcyon 450. This is number 423. I am going to guess vintage red.
That's what I was gonna say.
Score.
Can we both be right?
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna both go vintage red.
We've never guessed the same color. Just gonna skip that real quick. Oil tank going on.
Probably not.
Probably not. Unless it's just a complete red bike.
Yeah. So we got oxblood leather, which that's why we're both saying maybe not, because it's unusual that people will do vintage red with oxblood. But I mean,
I'm here for it.
It probably look good. We got everything going together. Rear suspension going on. Oh, got our 450 engine in there. We got an olive drab.
Olive drab, absolutely classic olive drab.
Is that it's got a ducktail fender too.
Vintage red and gold or copper pinstripe.
Copper.
Man, a classic Halcyon look. That ducktail's sharp too.
Very nice. Number plate. Got your rear Brembo brake on there. And that makes a lot of sense with that color leather.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of ties in that vintage red pinstripe.
Fork tie downs. We say that already?
Oh, no, I missed them. Fork tie downs. Let's go. I was so focused on
Janus Motorcycles script logo on the fuel cap.
a classic. 0 for 2, Rev Free says.
It's going together. Oh, we got a rear cargo rack. And they've chosen the red as the primary color as the logo.
Man, that's sharp.
Okay, we have a Halcyon 450 in olive drab with gold and vintage red pinstripe, or vintage red and gold pinstripe, oxblood seat, cargo rack, fishtail exhaust, and brushed stainless, ducktail fenders, number plate, 2 mirrors, and saddlebags.
Holy smokes.
Am I missing anything? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
And we also have that engraved fuel cap.
Oh, yeah.
I was riding a bike for DGR, vintage red, and it had fishtails on it. It just
makes a nice...
Just looks so good. Sounds so good.
That bike was at the Ghost and DGR.
This
423 was? I didn't
see an olive drab bike there, so yeah. I didn't register the number.
All right. Last but not least, we've got, this is another Halcyon 450. I believe this is 425. Yep. And it's going to Andrew. Andrew, let's see what you got for us, my man. Richard, you guess first.
All right. I'm going to go first. We got a Halcyon 450. I'm not going to go with vintage red again, even though I want to. I'm going to say cream.
Jason says black. I'm going to say Charlevoix.
Ooh.
I'm going to go Charlevoix.
A nice shot with the Halcyon 250 or 50cc up in the back.
Let's go back to it. Really
the Halcyon 50 up there on the wall.
Man.
Very first, not production, first prototype Janus ever made.
Do you think if we ripped that off the wall, it would run?
Yeah. It'd probably take
first kick.
Pretty serious carb clean. It's a 2-stroke. It'll start up.
Yeah. Coming together here. Just going to kind of go through these relatively quick. We've seen this before. Whoa! Is that slate?
I think that's some matte olive drab.
I don't know.
With gold?
Ooh.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. It almost looks gray.
Yeah. It's very nice. I mean, I think, honestly, it looks like gray to me too.
It looks pretty gray.
These colors it's like a really gray day in that photograph.
Yeah.
We have, I just want to let y'all know, we have the best monitor that money can possibly buy.
The best.
And we're having a little bit of trouble here with this color.
So
it's not the monitor's fault.
It's not it's our fault for sure. For sure. Guaranteed.
DuckTales.
I think
I go back and forth on fenders on pinstripe. There's something in me that just likes single pinstripe.
The single.
But then I see doubles and I like it too.
I like
just clean.
I think if I had to choose, it's pewter. I feel like it is pewter. No? Just satin.
It's definitely satin something. Maybe when we get it under the light, it'll show up better.
Because it looks green there.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
But it's a very green photograph. Copper feather logo.
With the gold pinstripe.
Saddle brown, which is a good choice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to say that is pewter. That's pewter.
I think that's pewter. Spanova, you got it. Or Spanova.
Where's Mitch to clear this up?
Yeah.
Mitch is up at El Cardian.
Yeah, he's probably learning a whole new set of
A
colors.
new set of colors and horsepower. I was asking him what all the different bikes horsepower. He goes, "Oh, I need to look that up."
It's probably they've got.
There
so
are
many
a
models.
lot more models
Uh-huh.
to keep in your head. Yeah, and different trim levels.
Yeah.
That's
Whoa,
cool.
that's cool.
That's really neat.
Little broken wrench. Man, I really like that color. Okay, imagine that.
Now, under the light, you can very clearly see that is not green.
That is not green. What do we got here, Richard?
So we have a very nicely loaded up Halcyon 450 in pewter, which is a satin colorway. It has the single gold pinstripe, copper feather logo, saddle brown leather with saddlebags, polished exhaust, and a custom number plate with a wrench on it. Obviously picked by the owner, and two mirrors. What else we got? Has that got ducktails?
It's got highway bars on it.
It's got
too.
ducktails and highway bars. Very nice.
That
And a
looks-
headlight visor.
That looks great.
Beautiful.
I really like that color. That color's really growing on me.
They must be forgiven for their lack of tie downs.
We will deem them forgiven. Up next, we've got a fan favorite segment here. Another one.
Another fan favorite, huh?
It's called The Thing.
Oh, the thing. Oh,
and-
I got a good one.
And speaking of The Thing, have you ever heard of a Volkswagen thing?
All cars eat at the gasateria. Old people eat in a cafeteria. My mom suffers from mild hysteria. Sent her off to northern Siberia. Met a man who came from Kingdom Come, killed his kids with a sawed-off shotgun. Lied to his lawyers and the jury let him run. Spends his time like a raisin in the sun.
So that was Jansen just getting creative with some video he took.
I rode in that thing all day yesterday, and it spoke to me. It's that thing is really cool. I didn't get to drive it, but it was a blast. I got to ride in the back and get a bunch of cool footage for DGR.
Yeah, that is Devin's. That is
yeah.
Rev Free. That's Devin's yellow thing, which is I think is really fitting because he used to have one when he was like late teens. He had an orange one.
Okay.
So it's, I mean, totally understandable that you go back to that. And honestly, for me, driving it, it was like all these like senses coming back because my first car was a Volkswagen Bug 72. I'm not sure what year that thing was, but like I was remembering the fact that you can't shift into first when you're really going very fast at all. You have to kind of wait, and then it pops in. If you don't, it grinds the gears, and just like finding the different, and then the smell and the instrument panel. You know, it was really awesome.
The funny thing was we were driving it back on our way back from Triumph, and it makes a whole bunch of weird noises, right?
Yeah,
Noises that it shouldn't make, but that's kind of like the joy of it. And the front left tire suspension area started making like this squeaking noise, and Amy and I kind of looked at each other and we're like, Amy's like, do I pull over? I'm like, nah, keep going. It'll work itself out. And then it got pretty bad. And she finally like, okay, I'm gonna pull over. She shifted into neutral to pull over to the side of the road and threatened it. And it said, oh no, I'm cool. And the squeaking stopped. She put it back in gear and we kept going. Didn't do it for the rest of the ride. Amy spoke to it.
I heard she was talking to it. Yeah,
It was great.
Jason says, Richard, do you fit in the Bug? Barely. My Volkswagen I can get in just fine, but I think the seats were further forward. I just couldn't remember how to adjust the seats, and I don't know if it's different on a thing, but yeah, getting in and out of it was the hard part. Driving it, what did I do? I did kick something with my knee, but I was pretty crammed in there. It was fun though.
I was also told that I can't sit or stand or put any substantial weight on the passenger side rear seat
the right side.
The right side rear seat or the springs in the seat might come into contact with the battery terminals and start a fire. So
that's a thing with your Volkswagen. If you're a bug person, you know that.
I learned I'm not a Volkswagen.
It happened
person.
to my parents in their old bug before I was born, and that definitely happened to me and mine. And my thing was I just like opened it back, took out the back seat, and threw it out on the side of the road. It was just smoking. It was just smoking, but I got really freaked out.
That's really funny. What better thing to intro the thing segment than a Volkswagen thing?
Yeah.
Richard, speaking of things, what is a thing?
And our actual thing was a thing. I mean, I think that we just talked about it. You have to talk to it.
Yeah.
That's a great way of talking about
gotta
things. You
speak
kind
to
of have to like coax it a little bit, and you have a connection, and it listens to you.
Yeah.
And it talks to you as well, and it'll tell you what it wants and what it doesn't want. And that language that it speaks is something you have to learn over time.
Mm-hmm. It's like when you go into a mechanic and they ask you what sound is your car making, and then you try to repeat the noise that the car is making. It's exactly what it is.
We got a super chat from Jason.
Jason, thank you for the $5. Jansen, is the weird noise the engine? Damn electrical trucks. No, the weird noise is not the engine. It was definitely somewhere in the suspension of the front left tire.
Like a CV joint or something, but
I
don't know.
It worked itself out.
That's up for Devin to talk to his vehicle.
Exactly.
Anyway, our actual thing this evening is, I thought in the spirit of DGR, and you were wearing your pocket watch.
I was.
I was not yesterday, but I did for the promo video. It's DGR time. Is a pocket watch. And this is an interesting one because we talked a little bit about, how things are handmade often. A lot of effort has been put into them. But then, like we just talked about the Volkswagen thing. I mean, that's a vehicle designed for mass production in the line of the Volkswagen Bug, right? Which is basically a Volkswagen Bug. But they somehow, over time, if there's something that's worth preserving, they can still, even though they're mass produced, they can become a thing.
It's like they graduate to a thing at a certain point.
Yeah, if they're worthy of it. And some mass produced things absolutely can be things. And this is a mass produced pocket watch. So this is a Westclox Bullseye, and these were sold. I think they came out in like the 1920s. A number of companies manufactured the kind of Bullseye type watch, like Ingersoll, but I think Westclox is the most famous. And it's a very, very, very cheaply manufactured watch, kind of designed for the everyman. And people would have these in their pocket, and oftentimes they would like, attach use like a bootlace. Yeah. So you'd tie it to your belt loop and keep it in your jean pocket. So it was like kind of working man's inexpensive watch. Mine does not keep great time. It's already, I set it at the beginning of this ramble stream and it's already a minute off. So I think it's an old one. This was a gift from a good friend of mine. Bruce was at he was at a pawn shop, and it's like, he'd been talking to me about these, and so he just picked one up and gave it to me because
so cool.
We both appreciate watches, and this is sort of a neat addition to my collection because it's really, really cheaply made. It's kind of got some neat little features on it.
Yeah, let me bring it up to the camera here.
Show him and then I'll. It's also really loud. But you can see that the ring that it's attached to is just punched out of metal, and it's got a little interesting pattern on the back. Very, very simply made, very, very cheaply made. I think these would cost like $1 or $2. Wow. Yeah. So kids could have one. An older guy that I know says that when he was a kid, he had one on a bootlace at all times in his pocket.
That's awesome.
But anyway, they are really loud. Let's see if y'all can hear.
I'm not getting anything.
You're not getting anything? I can hear it.
Here. You can probably hear it when you talk. So you just like whisper.
Hello. Tick, 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 tick. It's actually remarkably loud enough that if it's in the bedroom with you, you have a hard time getting to sleep.
I'm having my eyes are going crossed a little bit, just being able to hear it through our microphones. But no, that's super cool. Didn't you say you were saying that a lot of manufacturers made pocket watches because they're a lot easier to manufacture than regular watches?
I'm not sure about that. I do know that the watch, as we know it, started off much bigger, and then it gradually, as they refined the watchmaking craft, they were able to get them smaller and smaller, and you can get increasingly thin watches, which is really a challenge, obviously, because you're packing a clock into a. But I think by the time this was being manufactured, they had figured out how to make relatively small ones. Now, but by the 1920s, the wristwatch had only recently come into fashion.
Mm-hmm.
There really wasn't something that people had. They would have a pocket watch or sometimes a pendant watch.
Yeah.
That would, and then I think the first watches were either ladies' watches or they would actually braze lugs onto a pocket watch in the army.
Interesting.
And they were used infantry charges, so they could all time
up,
when they're going to be charging, and having a watch that you didn't have to hold.
Right.
That's one legend. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but there are many examples of old pocket watches that have had lugs brazed onto them so that you can wear them on your wrist, which is kind of neat. There's a company here one of these days I'm going to get in South Bend that takes South Bend watches and turns them into pocket watches for you.
That's cool.
Or sorry, into wrist watches.
Right.
Anyway, this one's go ahead.
Kind of large for your wrist.
Yeah, they're
though,
very large. They're kind of a statement.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, this was interesting to me just because of it's not an expensive thing. You can pick these up at antique stores or pawn shops for very little.
Very cool.
Cool thing.
Very cool. And related to DGR.
And related to DGR.
My watch was definitely one for my grandpa, and it definitely was not bought off of Amazon 3 years ago for DGR. It's a family heirloom for sure, and it's very well made, and it keeps time very well. Those were all lies except for the Amazon part, but it looks good. Dang it. DGR Cleveland had 150 riders yesterday. Chris Smith says, "Wow."
That's amazing. We've heard from Kelly Chrisman said that they had 180 riders in Leesburg, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Selman said that they had 300 riders in San Francisco. And if you stack those numbers up, I'm pretty proud of Goshen, Indiana. A little tiny Goshen that we had 60 riders. But we'll get into that.
I didn't even think about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I saw Chris.
Not to be all about us.
I mean, we're pretty cool. I don't know. I saw Chris Smith's name in there, and I think he had a comment above, but on June 18th, that's a Thursday.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Richard and I are going over to Cleveland.
That's right.
To be on the Cleveland Moto podcast.
Happens in the evening, like 7 o'clock, I think.
I forget.
Same time maybe as when we do ours.
Might be a little later.
A
but yeah, we'll be on that podcast just shooting the breeze with the guys over there.
We're going to follow their lead.
Yeah. I do think we should bring a poem.
Oh, we should definitely bring a poem.
We should bring a poem. Just
bring a little bit of Janus panache.
So we're looking forward to that. June 18th is when that happens. You guys can catch that on any channel at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
I believe they've got they stream on YouTube only. So once that date gets closer, it's in a month from now. Once that date gets even closer, we'll shoot some links out so you guys can give them a follow and catch us there.
Rev Free says Moto Richmond raised $17,000 for DGR. That's cool because Moto Richmond is run by a woman who is just very in the scene with Vespas, and she sold us that Vespa 20 years ago. Yeah.
That's really cool. That's a crazy connection.
Yeah,
that's awesome. But that's really cool. We're excited to announce that we raised almost $5,000. We didn't quite meet our goal, but still $5,000 is absolutely nothing to sneeze
fantastic.
at. That's absolutely amazing. That's going to go again toward men's health.
1% of the bikes at the Atlanta DGR were Janus or Janny.
Nice. Nice. How many were at the Atlanta ride? I wonder. Do you have that number? Spa Nova.
I'm not sure if Cleveland Moto does much poetry. Well, they'll be in for a treat then.
And everyone's got to listen intently, and everyone has to give their opinion of the poem after the fact. Okay, Chris, can you relay that for us?
I'll pick a good one.
300 plus.
300 plus. Nice.
That's great. So
if there's 1%, then there were 3 Janus bikes there.
Nice. What other announcements we got? We got we will be going to the Makers Market May 31st for a live Ramblestream as well.
If you were in the Detroit area, so that would I would include in that northwestern Ohio, northeastern Indiana, all of Michigan.
Make a trip.
Make a trip out. It's going to be a very posh, cool, artsy gathering with
trying to figure out my
motorcycles.
Trying to figure out my outfit.
You got to go with like your Thorogood boots and
I'm wearing my Crocs.
your selvage denim and your motorcycle jacket, maybe like a scarf or something.
I have a brand to uphold, Richard. I'm going to wear my Crocs. I think it's required.
I can try, I guess.
We're excited about that. We will not have a show on June 1st that following Monday because the 31st is a Sunday. That's happening in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from yesterday. So we're really excited to go to that and experience that.
We are having a stream next week.
Next week, yes,
it's a holiday, right?
It's Memorial Day, but we will be live.
We will have a stream.
We'll be here. I'll be here. I don't know if Richard's going to be here, but we will be live next week for a little Memorial Day special. Don't know what that's going to be just yet, but we will be here. And then last but not least, of course, we've got the Ramblers Roundup happening September 17th. I said that, and I don't know.
You did. Yeah, you got it.
September 17th, we encourage you guys to get some VIP tickets. We've talked about this a lot. There will be a fun little ad here soon. But that's just a fun little weekend, a big weekend, actually, a fun big weekend to hang out with other Janus riders and staff. And we just kind of hang out and ride motorcycles and eat good food and do cool things. So I sent the link in the chat. You guys can buy your VIP tickets there. What else?
Here we go. This is Ron Poley, House Count 250 number 1234. Oh, I remember this. I have one identical to the West Clocks in its original package. I tried to take a picture of it, but couldn't get it here on YouTube. That's awesome.
That's
very
really cool.
nice.
You can send us that picture to rambling@janusmotorcycles.com. Rambling@janusmotorcycles.com. If you guys have any questions that you want answered on the stream or, any tidbits and fun little things to send us, we'll see all of those there. Also, we haven't shouted this out in a while. We have a voicemail to feature. We'll do that next week as well. If you guys want to leave us a voicemail to be featured on the Ramblestream, you can do so by calling the number 574-501-3830.
You can complain.
Mm-hmm.
You can praise.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask.
Anything.
You can demand. It doesn't mean you're going to get anything.
You can glaze.
You can gloss.
Gloss. What else? You can do whatever you want. I mean, it might not be featured on the Ramblestream, but
it might because we get very few voicemails. So we want your voicemails.
At this rate, we're desperate. 574-301.
No.
Gosh, let me restart. 574-501-3830. Leave us a voicemail. We look forward to hearing your sweet, sultry voices.
We should make a ribbon at the bottom.
We should. I'll do that.
That way people can just constantly be reminded.
Always. Just throw it up.
Call us.
Throughout the show. Before we get to talking about DGR, I wanted to show you guys a little feature video that we did. So you guys can check it out here in 3 seconds once I get it popped over. Every year, something unusual happens. Thousands of motorcycles begin moving towards city centers all over the world. Old bikes, new bikes, loud bikes, quiet ones, people dressed up far sharper than motorcycles usually require. But if you stay long enough, you realize that this day isn't really about motorcycles at all. Underneath the polished tanks and vintage jackets is something much heavier that almost every rider understands without needing to say it out loud. Life gets loud. People disappear into work, they disappear into pressure, into isolation, and into routines that slowly shrink the world around them. And a lot of men get very, very good at hiding it. And that's why the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride matters. Once a year, men and women all over the world choose to show up for each other, to raise money for men's mental and physical health, for conversations that too many people still avoid until it's too late. And motorcycles, they just make those conversations easier. Riding has always been one of the few places where people can finally hear themselves think. You feel present again, human again, and connected. Somewhere between the engines and the laughter and all of the miles, the whole thing starts to feel less like an event and more like proof that community still exists. That maybe we're not as alone as modern life keeps trying to make us feel. For one afternoon, the walls come down, the phones stay in your pockets, and people look at each other in the eyes again. And the motorcycles, they're just the reason everyone showed up.
Jansen, I just want to say, really good job.
Thank you.
I really like that video.
I'm proud
That
of
was
that
awesome.
one. I'm proud of that one. That one's a good one.
It really captures like the fun.
Yeah.
I mean, just shots of bikes riding is like actually kind of reminds you of how much fun. It's like a mini rally.
Yeah. It's exactly what it is. It's a mini rally, and you want more out of it, like when it's over.
And I think if it was just a ride, it wouldn't. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be as fun. It's just like it's a thing that we were talking earlier about how it's kind of part of the calendar of motorcycling, because most people who are really into motorcycling can get behind DGR and participate typically. But it's just something that's like happens every year in the spring, and you can get out and have a really good time.
Right. There's a reason to A, ride a motorcycle with a bunch of people. B, look super cool while doing it. And then C, like you're not just riding. Like all of you, most of the people who are in the ride have put money toward a cause.
Yeah.
And there's a reason to ride outside of just getting together.
And it's a little bit competitive too, because like you want to try and get your numbers up.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
It's one of my favorite events. I think it's a blast. And I think that riding for a cause like really kind of makes it even better. Like I think if I had to encapsulate the whole ride into an ethos, it's like it's because it's for something other than just riding. But I've got a couple questions in here. Can we see that video again? Yeah, we'll post that up on our YouTube here shortly. Yeah, referee, you're already ahead of the game here. I've got also a couple.
But you
questions.
get to see it first.
Yeah, that's the great thing about being a part of the Ramblestream. You get to see all that stuff first. Thank you. I got some sick shots of you guys. I'll send those to you separately. The Felix brothers. That's
them.
That's them. But yeah.
Kelly asks, what about George Wyman? And that's just a quick rewind to events. We do have George Wyman Memorial Ride happening. Do you have the date for that? It's in June.
Oh,
it's next month.
I remember seeing it, but I don't remember exactly when it is. Let me you want to look it up?
I'll look it up.
Okay, you look it up. You'll probably have a better
if I don't drop my phone.
better place to get it. Janus Janus has a historic ride plan to celebrate his route through Indiana. Yes, we do. That's a habit. That's what we're trying to find here.
I'll get the date for it, but you
Kelly
want to
says-
just talk about it real quick?
Yeah, Kelly says June 27th.
He knows better than me.
George Wyman, what's TV? George Wyman rode, he was the first?
He was the first person to ride a motorized vehicle, operate a motorized vehicle across the U.S.
And a portion of that ride goes through, is it South Bend?
It goes, did he go through South Bend? Well, he must have coming this way, but he went through Goshen, right down Main Street, and then he went through Ligonier. He ended his ride in Ligonier and then proceeded on through Kendallville.
Cool.
And so a school teacher, a retired school teacher in Kendallville, has taken it on himself to host a whole event about George Wyman. And it's going to basically be, we're going to have Tim Masterson, who got me into George Wyman, and George Wyman got me through Tim into Iron Butt riding. So that's my whole introduction to the Iron Butt Association. He will be there. He'll give a presentation. Nice. I'm going to give a presentation on my ride and a little bit about George Wyman. If you don't know, George Wyman rode a 225cc motorcycle across the country in 1903. Followed about a couple of months later by the first people to drive it in a car, and they kind of stole all the attention.
Unbelievable.
We're going to be doing a fun ride. We encourage all riders from the area, or if you're not, come on in. It's going to be a fun event.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. That's going to be a great time.
Small town America.
Yeah. What else about DGR? I mean, we've got. I'm trying to think of like what my favorite moments of yesterday was, and I think going and again, we talk about this a little bit when we talk about the Ramblers Roundup, or the previously known as the Owners Rally. It's like oftentimes you would have absolutely no reason to hang out with these people, but you all share a common interest, and it makes conversation much easier, and it doesn't feel weird to be like, hey man, like I like your motorcycle. Like tell me a little bit about it. You know, conversation comes a lot easier, and it's just kind of fun. Like there's some energy in the air.
Yeah. I think that's something that is common to most motorcycle gatherings is that ability to befriend and be befriended by people that you otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity for. We've talked a little bit about that. Just on the kind of back to what I was saying about, especially yesterday's DGR, which I really think was the best one we've ever had. I mean, we have only been doing this, I believe it's either 2 or 3 years that we've actually hosted our own. But it was really, I will say that it was really fun to host. That's another part of the experience that I really value. For the last couple of years, I have been in charge of promoting it, posting about it. I did not do that this year. Amy took care of that very well. But being part of that kind of team that organizes it, and I got to 2 weekends in a row, I test rode the route, made sure it was good, and stopped at some dealerships to test ride some bikes too.
Oops.
But it is, I'll just reiterate that it is an event that it wouldn't be so much fun if there wasn't so much like build up to it.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, because they start sending emails in like February, like, get ready.
Right.
And then you also realize that you are part of a larger ride. It's not just, I think it's the only time I mean, unless it's like, it's just, it's unusual in the fact that that around the world, thousands of other people are riding at the same time,
doing the exact
same thing, having a really good time, and you're just participating in that. No matter if you're in a Chicago or San Francisco or in a little town like Goshen, we're all doing the same thing and having a really good time.
Yeah.
And I get messages from friends and family in different parts of the country saying, "Oh, is that DGR? Because I saw a bunch of people in like, bow ties go by."
It's like, yep.
I was doing it too. Here's a picture.
Yeah. And it just brings like, I think the intention, right, is to raise awareness. So you try to go places that have a lot of people. And when we were at GBCO, some guy pulled me aside and was like, "What are you guys doing?" And I got to explain to him like what it was.
So you did the thing.
Yeah. It's great. It does exactly what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. This year, instead of last year, we rode out in the country, out to another town, up in rural town in southern Michigan, which was really fun because it was a lovely vintage motorcycle show and swap meet. But we actually opted to not do that this time in favor of riding in a more urban area. And we ended up the ride at Elkhart Triumph, which was really fun because we're really good friends with Jason. Some of you may know him as Foxy, as a YouTuber. He's done a number of videos about Janus and some videos with Devin on performance parts. But he runs the Elkhart Triumph. And so he emailed us like, "Hey, you want to like partner up with this?" And it makes sense because Triumph is the primary sponsor of DGR as well. So he had patches out to give people.
That's
and
cool.
so we really, we definitely want to extend him a big thank you as being a destination for us. It was more fun, I think, to be in front of other people.
Yeah.
And kind of like make a splash.
Yeah.
Like when you go through an intersection, like
everyone's
hoots their horns and
we're like waving.
And,
it's great. I told Amy, sit in the back of that the thing. I felt like a princess because she was driving, and I'm just sitting in the back, and I feel like I'm just like in a big parade, and I should like be waving at people,
instead of operating a camera.
Well, no, the times that I wasn't operating the camera. But no, it was a really good time. Some of you have already shared about your experience at DGR. I would love to hear more of that. And then also, I think we're going to open it up to kind of any questions about Janus as a whole, about the ride itself, or just anything. This is kind of more of a laid back show today.
Yeah. Tell us about how many, if you did a DGR, tell us how many people were there and where you rode. I was really impressed with Kelly saying there were 180 people in Leesburg.
Yeah. What's the goal for next year? How many people do you want at
it'd be nice to be at 100.
100 would be great.
I think we can do it. Yeah.
I wonder if there's like a per capita percentage that we can beat.
Oh, like I don't know. But we do have a kind of an advantage of being a motorcycle manufacturer.
Right.
We have a good
number of people to reach. We've got a good pool, I would say.
Obviously, Janus motorcycles were very well represented at the ride. Although we had Indians, lots of Triumphs.
Yeah.
Harley Davidson, Suzuki's.
A Honda Shadow I saw.
Honda Shadow. BMW GS's.
What was that? There was an OD Green. It was a Royal Enfield. It looked like an older Royal Enfield.
The Meteor.
Is that what it was? I'm not sure.
I think there was a Super Meteor or whatever I forget the name.
Yeah.
Really good looking bike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
lots and lots of different.
a Ural?
Ural. Yep. What else? Devin was in a Ural.
Yeah.
What? Any other interesting?
I'm trying to think.
That was Gabe popping a wheelie in the video. By the way,
he was our what do you call him? A sweep?
blocker.
A blocker.
That actually, I would like to say a little bit about hosting a ride. Having dedicated blockers and making sure that everybody understands that they're going to come by you transformed the ride.
Yeah.
Especially in an urban area. I was nervous because there's so many stop and go and so many lights, traffic lights. I mean, a four-way intersection is not hard to navigate with a large group because everyone's going to have to stop and you just go through it. But if you're at a stoplight, if you have 60 riders, it's very likely that halfway through the group getting through the light, it's going to change.
Right.
And so having dedicated blockers just makes the ride. I don't have to wait. I don't have to be like constantly checking my mirror and worrying about, maybe it's just me, but it just made the ride a breeze. So I am so thankful for all the people that helped out with that. I think Doug Earl and on a hopped up Janus.
Listen, watching Doug and Gabe ride their motorcycles was probably a highlight of the day for me. Like,
they had an excuse to get a little,
they were just
a little wild.
They were just ripping it. It was so fun. You see Doug in one of the shots, he just like
up on the bumper of the thing.
Yeah, just ran up on the thing. It was awesome. So good. We had 145 in Charleston, South Carolina.
Nice.
That's great. How you doing, Whit? It's good to see you, man.
235 in Austin and raised $24,000.
Wow, that's
only
great.
one Janus.
Man,
way to represent.
Let's go.
Way to represent.
Tracy.
We got your email and we appreciate it.
Yeah. Second, the blocker / marshal role. We had a great road marshals in St. Paul last year.
Yeah, it's really important to have that. And that's something that we are going to be instituting for the Janus Owners Rally.
Yeah.
Because that has been a problem. When you have 80 or more riders together, it can make things just take way more time. I remember one of the first rallies we had, we were in Elkhart and the group got split up. We all had to pull over to the side of the road and wait. And I just always feel kind of nervous because you're just exposing people to more hazards.
Right,
like if you can just keep moving and if you have a blocker that's clearly stopping people, it just makes everything go smoother. So that was really fun.
Yeah. Atlanta's DGR is escorted by motor patrol. Those officers can ride. No red lights, no stops. That's cool.
Nice.
Aiken Ranch asks, any new fender designs happening or status quo?
Status quo sounds kind of boring, but we are busting a move just to keep making these incredible handmade fenders.
Keeping them rolling. Literally.
Keeping them rolling.
You get it.
No, nothing especially different at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only one Janus in Cleveland, sadly. Was it you, Chris? Looking forward to next DGR, as are we. Yeah,
we are. I'm already looking forward to it. That was I just at the end of the day yesterday, because I just kept riding and we took the thing out and I just didn't want it to be over.
Yeah.
I was just ready to keep going, but I was also totally sun exhausted and ready to go to sleep. But
yeah, it's like the hottest day of the year so far, and we're out like wearing all our stuff.
It was, yeah, but it was really, really fun.
Would you next year make the route longer?
I think I should. Well, that's the thing. It's like when we were doing the ride, I'm like, I should have made it a little longer. But there's also something to be said for by the time you ride to the destination, then get back, you're kind of tired.
Right.
So I don't think it should be arduous.
Right.
It should be a pretty easy ride because you also have a lot of people that are not wearing safety gear and new riders and stuff like that. So I think it may be a little bit longer, and maybe we'll try and snake through more urban areas.
Yeah.
Would be fun.
We should stop and get ice cream next year.
That would be awesome.
At like Mooey's or something.
We stopped and got ice cream afterwards.
How's the P450 coming along, Richard?
P450 is still in the works. It's a little bit kind of on pause right now as we address some other design challenges. But yeah, it's moving ahead.
Do you want to share any of those design challenges?
Or
are there any to share?
We're refining our existing product line.
Yeah.
There's been some updates that we've wanted to make for a really long time, and we really feel like before we jump into another project, we want to make sure that we're resolving all the things we want to take care of on the existing model.
Yeah.
So look forward to we do have some exciting stuff in the works.
Yeah.
Very exciting stuff. But the Phoenix will be next.
I'm waiting with
I
anticipation.
know you're waiting.
Speak of the devil.
There he is.
Late to the party. Thanks for having Elkhart Triumph as a stopping point. Had a great time and hope to do it again next year.
Absolutely. We had a blast, and we really appreciate you all being open and providing snacks and a place to hang out. And people really liked being able to stop there and check out the bikes too. I mean, the Elkhart Triumph has a lot of inventory, let's just say.
Sat on a what is it, a rocket?
Oh, the Rocket?
A Triumph Rocket?
2,500 cc?
It is a car.
Yeah.
It's
a powerful car.
It's
On
stronger
2 wheels.
than most. It has more horsepower than most sedans. It felt like I was sitting on a very big horse. It was wild. Also, sat on a Trident 800.
Did you try the 660?
I sat on the 662. The 800 though, it feels nicer.
It feels nicer.
It feels nicer. I don't know. I told Foxy that I wanted to stop by and take a test ride of that too.
Janus 20th anniversary release. That's going to be, I think we hope to do it before then. That's another 5 years.
The hope is before.
Yeah.
Here, 2500 cc 3-cylinder. It's gnarly. I can't even imagine. I would be terrified to ride it.
I got to ride. Tim was on a 400 Scrambler. Really fun bike.
Yeah. Well,
that's a really cool bike.
I saw you rip it around a little bit, and he couldn't stop saying, "You look good on that."
Yeah, he's
thing,
like, "You
Richard."
look so good on that bike." He's trying to sell it to me.
Yeah. Spinova says it needs to be short enough to stay within 1 tank of gas.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think
I think honestly that would be too long.
Yeah.
To drain a tank.
It would, if you had to flip into reserve, it's probably just a little too long.
Yeah. Not like the Janus long ride for the owners rally. Which definitely was a 2 tank.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with a little 2-tanker. Rally. We're not giving away any
tickets right now.
I don't believe so, but maybe in the future. I think we do have some on the docket, I believe.
Yeah. As we get a little closer.
I might be misremembering, and I might be speaking this into the ether, but I'm pretty sure Amy said we could give away one eventually.
Okay. Well, we'll do that. Maybe we should give some people some warning.
We should
try and bolster our numbers.
Yes, bulk our numbers up a little bit. Still,
the thumbnail should be we're giving away 1 free ticket, the golden ticket.
Honestly, and we could make it all about it. No tie downs. We're not doing any giveaways, guys. We could give away calendars to end it.
One sitting right there.
To end it, do you want to do that?
Well, you got to make sure that you send us an email with your address, because last time we did this, nobody ever actually followed. Well, we did send out one, I think. But yeah, we can do calendars. That's fine. Whatever.
We need to get.
We got 2 minutes left.
We need to get rid of these. StreamYard.
They're really nice calendars.
Giveaway. Yeah, I know.
I have one on my wall right there, and it's of DGR.
Man,
somebody really put some thought into their calendar planning.
How convenient. How cool. Let's see. What do we want the giveaway to be? We'll just do
Distinguished Owner's Ride spelled correctly.
I'm not even going to try to do that. Okay, we're going to do DGR. Oh, we've got two calendars here that we can give away. I'm going to move this to, here.
Strawdog says he got his calendar. Good. Here we go.
Thank you, Amy. I'm going to move that.
A lovely calendar.
Here.
This month we have, I'll show you. Lots of them are individual owners' bikes that they submitted, but this year we have DGR. And this is a picture courtesy of David Bowen, Griffin 250, number 28.
Very cool. All right, so if you'd like to enter to get a calendar, go ahead and type in the chat DGR. We'll give you a couple minutes here, and then we'll click the magic button. We'll give away a couple of them. Doesn't look like very many people want a calendar. There's only 10 people. Ain't there anything you can give away tonight?
Yeah, we're giving away a
calendar.
2 of them.
You could be the lucky winner. David Hyde, how you doing from Facebook?
There we go. Now we got them.
There they are. Air Force Recruiter, Michiana Road, Joe. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. We got 17 people. I know more than y'all need to be able to remember the date of the owners rally, right?
Yeah. Is that in there already?
Better be.
Well, it would be for this year.
Annual owners rally is circled.
Oh, that's cool.
Right there.
Speed Racer's video is lagging. Yeah, it's okay. Hit refresh. Okay. Couple more seconds here and we'll hit the button.
19?
We'll see if we can get 20.
Get 20.
We need one more person to enter. If you already have one,
Calendar.
give it to a
No, you got to say
brother.
DGR.
Jim, hit DGR. I owned one last time and they sent an email but never received it.
Okay. Tracy, we'll get you one.
Oh, there's 20. Yeah, Tracy, we'll send you one. There's 20. And go.
GDR.
Oh, man. Oh, David Hyde.
Facebook for the win.
I think this is our first Facebook winner.
Nice.
Congratulations. We're going to do another
Okay,
one.
so just one quick housekeeping note.
Yes.
You must send me an email, rambling@janusmotorcycles.com, with your name and address and the fact that you need a calendar, and we will get it out to you. And we will do a better job than we did with Tracy. I didn't see that email. I missed it.
It happens. Inboxes fill up, Last one here, and then we will get out of here. Hey, we got to send you 2 or what? I don't know.
I know, right? Can y'all share a calendar, or do you need?
Yeah, you can put it in the shared garage or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Felix brothers. You are the lucky winners.
And thank you for making the trip down for our DGR.
Yeah.
They were riding with us this weekend.
Yeah, they pulled in.
Good to see y'all.
Yeah, it was good to see y'all. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in to episode 129. It's been a great time. We'll see you next week for episode 130.
Holiday stream.
A holiday stream. Maybe we'll wear Hawaiian t-shirts or something. I don't know. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.